So for background, I think we had 12, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what I'll do on this one, I'll put blue at the top, green at the bottom. So we've got like a skying ground. And I'll just do get this way. So I'm going to use black and green together for this one. I'm going to use the skinny tool so we don't lose control of it. I'm going to do it here and then you can take over this side. So don't get too close to the bottom. The reason I'm using a bit of black just gives it a bit of depth. So you see, so if that's the centre of the circle, I'm coming just above the centre. So this is to make the stem. Stabbing in and then pulling it up, and now I'm just below the surface.
Okay.
So you start making it into what looks like
a bit
bowl.
like you're doing it from the outside in, but you're doing it from the inside out.
Yeah, and now it kind of creates this triangle here. So that's the centre, the bottom of this triangle, stab, bring it up, and then you can just start pushing it up until you've got what is going to be the stem.
Okay.
And now, to make the leaves, I always think of it as like a smile. So I'm starting from the outside, and then I'm creating a smile.
Okay.
So I'm coming back up almost vertical with the stem. And then from the other side, underneath. So now they're all pointing upwards, and then we've got this last bit. And because we don't want to come back through the other side, so now they're all smiling at me.
Yeah.
And they're all perpendicular with the stem. Yeah. And now we've got to pull this last bit out to make our final leaf.
Right.
And then we're going to sweep in halfway and stop. And then we're going to come in from the other side all the way through to create our leaves. And now they're all nice and vertical. And if you want to straighten up, you can kind of pull it around from outside. And then when it comes to putting your flower head on, you're going to touch the top of the green.
Oh, I see.
So the stem is touching.
It.
Yeah. And I think you used red as well, didn't you? It's blue and red, wasn't it? So you can do that a couple of times until you got it to the size that you want. And then starting with the stem, punch down, pull it up to the middle, and this is where that action I was trying to get you to do comes in.
Yeah.
So you're pulling them in. So I'm only just below the surface, and really, as I'm finishing off, I'm coming up really slowly. It's a really slow
Yes, I'm a bit too
pull.
fast, aren't I?
Yeah, and deep. And that way, because even though it's small, because I've got really good control, it means I can keep on going. And then if I want to pull them out,
Wow.
and if I wanted to finish it off with a little bit of black, so I've only got a tiny little dot on there, and that will regress. So we're going to start you off here the same. A little bit of black. So now you're going to take over.
That's the trouble, you see, you have perfection on this side and then a blob on the other side. Right, so I had to stab in the middle.
Yeah, so it's off centre,
Yeah.
so that's the centre, so
Up a
about
little bit.
here.
And then come up and drag it.
Yeah, Don't worry about it being perfect. We just want to get
stab.
That's it. And now up a little bit. That's it. Now push it up so you end up with that bulb shape.
Like that.
And then back to the bottom of what appears to be a triangle, which is there.
Take it out and do it.
That's it. And now back to here. That's it. And then just keep working it up until you've got a stem. Same again. Okay, so now I think it'd be long enough for this one. Remember, I
did
thought
a
of it
smile.
as a smile.
Yeah. So.
So that was a little bit close to the top, so we've kind of cut the stem in half
Right,
there.
okay.
Don't worry on this one. And now underneath, so let's just get you remembering the order to do it. That's it. And then same again underneath this one. And then you're going to pull this one up. And we've lost that little bit, so we're not going to be able to do much about that one. And now you're going to come in from here and then stop halfway. So above that leaf.
Yeah.
So.
And then round this way.
That's it. So now down to halfway, and then actually come all the way through.
Yeah.
Because we've lost that other bit, it's not going to matter. Keep coming all the way through, and then pull up slowly.
Oh.
No, slowly.
slowly.
You got frightened right at the last bit. Ah!
Right.
Okay, so we have got a stem there.
Yeah.
So you might as well finish it off and practice putting your
so
blue, and then so you're going to touch it right on the end.
Yeah, that's going to be the clever bit.
No, not with that. Sorry, with the skinny one.
With the skinny one.
Yeah, because we only want a tiny bit of paint.
That much?
Yeah. That's it, and then you do the same with the red. Okay, now you can go back to the blue. That's it, and now if you dry that off, now starting with the stem, you're going to put it.
Okay. Now.
You're going to have a nice tight little flower.
That was too thick. That's better.
That's good. I think we're not going to divide that anymore because it's quite small, and that'll be like a nice little poppy, won't it? So you can put a tiny little black dot if you want. Just touch the edge of this.
Okay.
That's it, and that'll be enough.
Oh.
Maybe not. Yeah. So.
Can't see if there's anything.
I think it'll be just. There we go.
Okay.
Because on the page, it's just going to contrast. It's on the paper. It looks like it. Capture that, and then we'll put a couple of circles side by side so you can practice. Now you've seen it overall.
Yeah.
You do an exercise where you practice the flowers, the leaves and the.
So I'm going to dive in just above and then go up.
Yeah, so not the centre, off centre.
Off centre, in.
And that gets us starting.
And then lift up.
Like an onion. That's it.
And then pull up.
There you go. And then from that triangle, we're just going to start pushing it up as many times as we need until we get to about there.
Oops. I was so busy looking at you, I didn't.
There you go. That's about it.
A bit straighter.
Good.
Okay.
Now.
Smiley. Smiley. That was a bit deep.
What happened there?
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
decided to suddenly pull out here.
But that doesn't look right either.
No,
There.
I think you came in too low.
Right.
You missed. You went underneath your leaf.
Right. Okay.
And here you suddenly pulled out
before I could
got
come
through
down.
the bottom.
So
You can. That's it. You can sort that out.
like that.
That's difficult to sort out, but what you can do is pull that up and then maybe.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's not too bad. Not quite as elegant. I have to try that one
Not
again.
quite, but it's practice, isn't
Yeah.
it? So I'm not going to do this one. So you can do both of those. You can do tulips. You can do your daisy hedge. You can do your four-leaf clover.
Might do a one tulip and one daisy. Let's do yellow. Oh no, it's with this thin stick, isn't it? Keep forgetting.
I didn't manage to have my lunch earlier because I suddenly started demonstrating, didn't I? So while you're getting stuck into those flowers, I'm going to have a quick bite to eat.
Oh,
Sunflower.
yeah, too much.
No, you've always pretend that you meant it. Sunflower, yeah.
Well, it's always you learn, don't you? That was far too much paint.
Yeah.
There we are. Can I stick practice another leaf in the middle there?
Well, you
Or is
could,
it-
but you'll probably find you'll disturb what you've already done.
Okay, so
If you're not worried about what you've done, then and you just want to practice, I quite often do that.
yeah, I'll just do another one to practice
But
it.
if you want to keep it, then keep it.
Yeah.
Because whatever you do in the middle will disturb the other two.
Yeah.
So it's completely up to you.
Well, let's see how this one comes out. Well, that's some salad.
Oh yeah. Well, I've completely given up bread and carbs and stuff and sugar. So what it means is I have to have massive salads to get enough.
Now this is the bit. I've got this, done the smiley faces, and it's coming down. Is it from this side?
So it's a sweep. It doesn't matter which side, but it's a sweeping motion. So sweep in
through
so
the
that
middle.
you make sure you get above that, and then stop halfway.
Right. So through there, and stop.
That's it. And then from this side, you're coming in right next to the stem, and then all the way through, and then pull up slowly, so you get that.
Okay.
There you go, you got it.
That's a good one.
Well, you've got that on film, that one. You get to see it's your hands, not mine.
Smiley face. Right. Down through there. Stop halfway. And down that one. Down. Got it. Those both look nice and even.
Good.
Right. So we're going to do orange.
Wow. I wondered how you were going to do that itty bitty one, but you did it.
Now I want to do a tiny, tiny little dot in the middle. Can't see if I've got anything on there.
I was holding my breath. You've done it. Well done.
If I just give it a little plunge, will that neaten it up a bit? Or will that make a mess of it?
Yeah.
Leave it as it is.
You could, but the reward to risk ratio is not high enough. Yeah.
Oh, and I was going to do a tiny little flower on this one, wasn't I? So what could I do there?
Just put whatever colours you want, but tiny little amount.
Tiny little yellow one then. Just there?
And you could. I mean, there's enough room to put a little bit more in. And I'll show you what I meant. So this doesn't have a stemlet.
Yeah.
I've just done that, and then, you know, it's obviously it needs to be big enough if you want to play around with it. You don't want to push that too much, so maybe put a little bit of orange in there if you want to be consistent with your colours.
Tiny bit.
And then you could just do what you did with that one, couldn't you? Actually, you could put a little bit more. It doesn't have to be quite that tiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now just pull it in. There you go. Parents and child look. I mean, you've still got a reasonable amount of time left. You could play around with that as a composition, couldn't you? 2 larger flowers and 1 or 2 smaller ones if you wanted to. Or we could go back round. You can do more of the colour work. It's completely up to you. So you've got an hour.
Right.
So it's a fair bit of time.
Okay.
We know your wood's done, they're almost dry, so I'll turn the fan back round on work here. Some of this lot is dry, so you'll be able to take some of that. I mean, you won't be able to take all of it,
no.
Not that much. So, but as far as what you want to work on next,